Interesting.
But I mean, RCB is the guy down here, right? Like,
Oh yeah,
I was just looking at it. Yeah, but like, are you really
69 is
awful though? I think if I'm like remembering correctly.
69 is an egregiously low price.
Yeah, it's. I mean, he's European Ryder Cupper, one of the definitely top 30 players in the world. Should not be down here.
21st right now. He hasn't played the course in a few years. He made
it's
the
not
cut.
As bad as I thought.
Yeah, made the cut in 2014, missed it in 2013. But like, this is, I do my best not to really disparage the DraftKings pricing because obviously I write for them. But like, this one is quite a head scratcher for me. This is pretty ridiculous.
Yeah,
like,
a head scratcher is incredibly disparaging.
the 21st ranked golfer in the world should never be like, I don't know, what should that price be?
Dubai, he's coming off a second in Hong Kong. Like, at least Cook, isn't really well known and is kind of first season on tour. This guy is an established, winner.
Yeah.
But realistically, like, Jimmie, what do you think the absolute floor of his price should be if he's the 21st golfer in the world?
7,700.
Yeah, like high to mid to high sevens, right? Like at the very, very lowest.
Yeah, I'd say 8K.
Yeah, like 6,900 is crazy. I'm just gonna go 100% on him.
Wow.
I'm just gonna do it. Why not?
He's gonna be extremely chalky.
Right, and I'm just gonna be
over. That's why you go 100%.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, the move makes sense if you're gonna take a stand like that. The move makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, it's just so weird. Like, I don't know. There's so many like little dead ranges down. Like, I'm just gonna try to squeeze in as much as I can up top and just have him all over the place this week.
I like it.
It's just kind of what I'm leaning towards right now. Logan, anybody else in this six?
Let me try to sell you on one guy that I've had my eye on. Especially Jimmie, you said you were looking for someone low ownership down here. Maybe Graham McDowell has missed a couple cuts in a row, but
nice.
Reminder, he won the U.S. Open here back in 2010, I believe was the year, at Pebble. And last time he played this event was a top 10, 7th place finish in a couple of years back. He was playing decently towards the end of the last year. He had a top 10 at Shriners. Played well at Mayakoba, and just missed the first two cuts in the Abu Dhabi Dubai swing over there. I think he comes back to a course he likes. I'm gonna take a couple shares, maybe get up to like 10-15% ownership on him, and try to be super overweight the field and hope he pops.
I like it.
Nice. I can't hate the play. I made a comparison to GMAC and Pat Perez when I wrote up Pat Perez. I said he's sort of like an American version of GMAC because he loves these coastal courses.
Yeah, he does.
Short, but he's just like GMAC with a mullet and PXG irons. So I'm going to make a lineup right now that has GMAC and Pat Perez in it because I feel like that is the plus EV thing to do. Since nobody picked Dustin Johnson to win, I'm going to leave him in that lineup. I'm going to go with $7,700 Nick Watney. Since we kind of just mentioned him just a little bit, and I'll fill in the other two places.
All right, we'll see how that one goes.
Printing money.
Yeah, exactly.
You got to throw Patrick Reed in there too, right? You've been touting him.
Oh yeah, how do we get Patrick Reed in there? Can we get him in there? Let's see if there's enough money.
I mean,
there is. There's plenty of money. Plenty of money. Winning lineup, guys. We don't even need to keep going.
That's true. That's true. Now, if we want to talk about pricing issues, Russell Knox is the same price as Lanto Griffin, Ricky Barnes.
Lanto Griffin sounds like somebody that should be piloting the Millennium Falcon.
Like
Lanto smashed at Farmers. Why are you guys hating on Lanto right now?
I think his name's awesome. I just compared him to Star Wars.
What's Knox?
Yeah, that was a compliment. But still, back to why is Russell Knox so cheap?
Because he's been shitty at golf lately.
I mean, has he though?
Yeah.
He missed one cut. He missed the waste management cut, and then he got 29th at Farmers, 29th in Career Builder, and 10th at Sony.
You're probably right, but he just hasn't looked on. Like if he just doesn't pass the eye test, I guess is what people are seeing, and I don't know.
I will have 20% Russell Knox this week.
Yeah, like he's just on his talent and just on what he's able to do. Like I don't know not 100% sure if this is the course fit for him, but I don't know. I think he's too good a golfer to be this cheap.
He's another one of those guys that just like.
So would you rather play Russell Knox or would you rather play up and comer Cameron Davis, who just won the Australian Open?
Russell Knox.
Yeah, rather have Knox.
Okay.
Much.
So what would you say if 2 weeks ago I told you that I think A Raven 52 and who was it? Jet Black X both went 100% in their GPP lineups. Cameron Davis.
Yeah, I think Jason did too.
Yeah, I mean, hey, you got the balls to do that.
Which tournament was that? Wow.
So I'm just letting you know there's some really sharp people that have a lot of confidence in Cameron Davis to make cuts in big fields and contend in these type of golf tournaments. So just for no other reason, I think that's just worth saying.
I mean, the numbers on him.
I don't have any stats on him or anything that says he's phenomenal. Just there's some smarter people than I am that put a lot of faith in him and a lot of dollars behind that faith. So
yeah, I mean, he was.
No, I mean, he has a small sample size, but the strokes gain data that he has on Fantasy National.
So
really
we need to take some of that strokes gain stuff with a grain of salt too, and some of these really small sample size guys like him, like Rory, there's if they only have like 3 and 4 rounds and stuff like that, then we need to discount that, and I get caught up in that sometimes too. But
he also had a 15th place finish at Mayakoba, another coastal course,
GMAC, and I think that's what's driving all of his strokes gained on Fantasy National. So it's not factoring in his international play or anything like that. But that's why I say it's just a really small sample for him. But either way, I think he's worth some exposure this week.
Okay, and then as we go down the pricing scale, my dude at 6,600. Right here, Maverick McNeely.
Nice.
I mean,
the guy behind John Rahm, right?
Exactly. You know my spiel by now. As he was number 2 during the entire amateur run of John Rahm, Maverick McNeely was his number 2. So again, at some point he's going to be really good.
And the gap has been growing ever since.
So what is the official world golf rank of Maverick McNeely?
7,000.
No. Okay, so he doesn't have one right now, at least not in the sheet that I'm looking at. He doesn't, but
I'll pull it up.
That's interesting.
Well, anyway, whatever that number
1170.
He's 1170. So currently John Rahm is 2.
Yep.
The Maverick McNeely is no longer 2 to John Rahm. He is 1169.
I'm just saying, the Maverick skill is there. Like I believe in him.
Who's a better golfer, Maverick McNeely or Aaron Wise?
Aaron Wise.
I was thinking the same thing.
I'm on that train too. I'm sorry.
It's not a knock on McNeely. I think just Wise is a little further along on the PGA Tour than McNeely is. That's all.
Yeah.
You could be right. I mean, I haven't done enough of my own research to make that conclusion, but still, I'm still a fan of
Charlie Belgian likes this course for whatever that's worth.
Eh.
Oh God,
I'm not going to be on that.
I think that's about it. I know that Brad Messersmith is going to be playing Rick Lamb down at 6,500. Who wants to bet me that if you look up his exposures this week, there's going to be one lineup in there. If there's not, ask him to post his screenshot of all his outright bets, and I guarantee he's in one of his outright bets. He can't not play that guy. He's a good young golfer too, but I guarantee that he'll be playing at least one lineup with him.
I mean, he hasn't made a cut since Safeway.
That doesn't matter. It's about the brand for Brad. No Keegan, never Keegan. Always Lamb.
Same reason I'll be on Von Taylor once again this week. It's about the brand.